there is one thing I want to say before we get going. So this aster is split into 6 pieces. 2 arms, 2 legs, a torso, and a head. So when you guys roll to attack, you guys get to choose what part of the aster you're targeting.
So it's Exodia. I got it.
Yes.
Before I traveled with Clyde and Guinan, I didn't get into trouble. I did my job and I kept my head down. What I didn't do was harass a bunch of brainy types and boot them out of their dig sites. And I especially didn't go around touching big, weird rocks. I don't know what this thing is, but I guess it's gonna be a problem.
The Multiverse Collective.
All right. So we return with our 3 heroes, Clyde, Guinan, and Brutus, face to face with what they see as a giant robotic construct in the bowels of this ossuary underneath a cathedral in a city that should not be there. What the audience will know as an aster. This aster rumbles to life, and its red eyes look down and train on the 3 of you. Can you guys roll me a perception, please? It's 2d6 plus special.
13.
7.
11.
I am using my dice from last week. They rolled so hot. I can't give them up now.
God bless. All right, Guinan and Clyde, y'all are able to notice this, but as this aster is just kind of lumbering forward with these jerky movements, getting its kind of weapon systems trained on the 3 of you, you see that there is this purple mist permeating from the joints of this aster. With that, did you guys have your Pokemon out? I forget.
I usually just have Brick out.
That's fair.
Yeah, Joshua's also usually hanging out, but Guinan wouldn't have anybody else out.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed.
Sven is an old man, and I don't think he likes being cooped up in his Pokeball.
Yeah, so with that, y'all have the floor. What do you do?
Guys, I think we may have made a mistake in coming down here. And it's not very often that I take the blame for situations like this, but I'm very worried.
I don't know if we can catch this thing.
That means we just have to hit it. And then I'm going to send Sven out and use extreme speed to attack the left leg, let's say.
All right. It's 2d6 plus speed.
That is a 10.
All right, that is a 10. So Sven is able to move first, and you said you're aiming for the left leg, you
Yes.
said? All right. So Sven, just without even being seen, it's like he is that, Naruto eye trail. You just see Sven, one moment is standing next to you, the next moment is just a flurry of blows on the left leg of this aster. And as Sven returns, breathing a little heavy from the impact, you don't see a ton of damage done to the aster.
Great.
You see the aster picks up one of its arms on its shoulder. It has a small missile launcher, and it trains it on Sven.
Feinde entdeckt. Benötige Zielerfassung.
Sweet.
Shit.
I think Guinan is going to send Joshua to that arm that's now being trained at Sven. And she's going to have him use... Let's go Sand Tomb. Maybe we get a chance to block this thing from using an attack. Roll a 9 plus my special attack, which is -1. That would be an 8.
Okay. All right, cool. So this still hits, and you see this jet of dust from this ossuary be kicked up into kind of like a dust devil like funnel, and you see this dust connect, and it is able to kind of stun this arm for a second, and you see the targeting systems. There's some beeps from it.
Geschossengpass entdeckt. Räumungsversuch gestartet.
It looks like it's having a harder time than it would have been had you not targeted this arm.
Nice. So the effect that stays in place when the sand tomb is successful is that the target will take 1 tick of HP at the beginning of their turn.
Brutus, what are you up to?
I think he is watching these guys fight and trying to just sort of figure out exactly what's going on with this thing. And he will look at Brick. Let's try and freeze it. And I'm going to use Icy Wind to target as many of these pieces as possible.
Okay, so you get to pick, I'm going to say you get to pick 2 body parts. They have to be connected in some point, or you could pick like the right arm and the right leg.
Yeah, I'm going to do head and body.
Head and body, got it.
Yeah. That's an 8.
That is an 8. All right, yeah, that connects with both the head and the torso. It looks like...
That's ice type damage as well.
Correct. Oh, you know what? I will say that sand tomb that Joshua did on the right arm looks like it's been the most effective thing that has been done thus far. Everything else, the Aster has been able to, for the most part, shrug off, but that sand tomb has been the one thing where the Aster has kind of gotten a little shaken.
Purple mist. Ground type weakness? Question mark? Poison type, gentlemen? Maybe?
I will not reveal.
That's all right. Guinan's a crafty little bitch.
All right. So at the beginning of its turn, so you see as this one arm that's been assaulted by the sand tomb, it takes its turn to shake itself off. And even though it does take a little bit more damage, the effect of the sand tomb has been dissipated. However, you do see that this arm is starting to spark.
Engpass geräumt. Raketengeschosse aktiviert.
It looks like it's a little messed up, and I am going to... So, 2 things are going to happen. The first is that this Aster is going to look at you, Guinan, and its red eyes are just going to flash. And in this moment, you just feel a sense of dread. You look at this massive metal construct, and the 3 of you and your Pokemon that thus far have been able to pretty solidly take things out. You see that there's really not a lot of damage being done to this, and you and your Pokemon, until the beginning of the Aster's next turn, are going to roll with the Discouraged condition.
Exquisite. What does the discouraged condition do to me, Matt?
The discouraged condition, thank you for asking, the discouraged condition is going to, all 6s you roll become 1s.
Fuck you. I'm gonna fucking drive to Chicago and kill you. The death threats are starting early.
Do it. The next thing that this Aster is going to do is going to be... Oh, that is not what you wanted.
None of this is what we wanted.
So this left arm that you guys haven't touched, you see the fist of this arm gets pulled into its gauntlet, and in its place comes out this sword, and it is crackling with this same kind of light purple energy.
Bringe Stromschwert zum Einsatz.
And you see this Aster just slash, and it is going to hit. It's going to hit every single one of your Pokemon for 2 ticks of HP.
Exquisite.
Can I have Sven use Ranger's Intuition to automatically dodge 1 attack per combat?
I am going to say no, since that extreme speed forwent Sven's turn. At this point, Sven is unfortunately caught in this slashing attack.
What type of damage is it?
It's just pure damage.
So it's not lightning damage?
So 2
Correct.
ticks.
2 ticks. Oh, great.
Neat.
Great.
Okay.
I think with that amount of damage, I am going to take advantage of the fact that Joshua is ready to level up. And I think after he gets slashed, we watch him get a little bit irritated. He's normally a pretty happy, jolly little boy. And I think we watch him start to change shape as he's now gained enough experience to evolve.
Let's go. First evolution of the campaign. You have the scene. An evolution and a level up. That's just an auto success. So what does Joshua do as you know what? You describe it.
Yeah, so Joshua, I think the second that he gets hit with this blade, you just you see him start to change shape and to shift from an adorable little sandile into the kind of weird teenage form of this Crocker-Rock. And I think as that happens, he turns back to look at the Aster, and he launches a sand attack at that arm, specifically at the left arm that we have not damaged yet, which will hopefully, if it works, subtract 1 from all targeted move rolls going forward, which would be very helpful for us. And I'm desperate to not roll a 6. Great, 5 and a 4.
I was going to say that's just an auto success.
Oh,
that's
it's an
auto your auto success.
Okay, great. Well then, never mind. I will take that.
Yeah. So you see as Joshua is bathed in this white light, comes out bipedal, looking pissed. It kicks up some of this dust right into the kind of joints between the arm and the gauntlet, and you see some of the sand is stuck, and you see this Aster is trying to, move this sword around, but it's more jerky, and it looks like it's going to have some trouble dealing with that.
Linker Arm, funktionsunfähig.
Thank God.
Yeah. All right, Clyde.
Seeing that Guinan seems to continuously be using ground type moves, I'm going to throw out Stalomer, which is my Orthworm, and have him use Mud Slap.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot you had an Orthworm.
Yeah. What part of the Aster are you targeting?
Let's go for the left arm again.
Left arm? All right.
And that's a 12, baby. Plus,
is that a nat 12?
That is a nat 12, so it's a 14 altogether.
Holy shit. Hang on, I gotta find... All right, Mud Slap. Okay, so that is a good thing. You see, once again, there is... wait, hang on. I need to do math. Oh, okay. Yeah. You see this left arm. You see its movement becomes even more jerky with some more of this mud that gets caught up in its gauntlet.
Linker Arm, kritisch beschädigt.
And it is having a hard time. It is having a real hard time. So now both of its arms are kind of... One of them is just moving in this really... You can't see my arm.
Show us.
But one of them is moving in this just really kind of slow, jerky fashion. And the other one, it looks to have full range of movements, but it's definitely sparking.
All right. I think we're going to have Brick. I think we're going to go Aqua Jet on the... Well, no, let's just do regular water gun. Let's see what happens with that first.
All right. What are we trying to hit here?
I think the head again.
The head. All right.
I want to try and disable that if possible.
Okay. Yeah.
4.
All right. So you see Brick throw out a jet of water, but the Aster is able to... it's able to... The left arm with the sword, it's able to inadvertently block this stream of water from hitting its head.
Yeah, we're not doing great over here, fellas.
Well, the good news is that you guys have done enough damage to this Aster to break its legendary resistance. So I'm not going to tell you what would have happened had you not done damage. That's going to be a secret.
Rüstung gebracht.
Oh, cool.
However,
I love it when you keep things from me.
the Aster is going to turn around and it's going to do 2 things. The first is going to be... So the Aster is going to try and fire this missile barrage that is on its shoulder.
Ziele anvisiert. Feuere Rakete.
We have Pokemon. Stop firing missiles at us.
Well, fortunately, it only hits Sven.
So fortunately.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Never mind. I rescind my statement. Carry on.
I mean, Sven is our tankiest at the moment, so.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to hit Stalamir.
Okay.
It's going to be...
How many ticks damage? Just
ground is neutral against fire. That's 2 ticks of damage.
Okay.
Luckily, that was at disadvantage, because if it wasn't, then that would have been hitting everybody. But the second thing that happens is it's going to take this arm. Actually, you know what? This is also at disadvantage because it's going to take its arm with the sword, and it's going to try and swing down at Brick. It is going to miss Brick by a matter of inches.
Okay. Is it still sparking with this power?
Yes.
So it's a non-typed energy, you said?
Yeah, it's not like electricity, although I know what you're doing. I will allow you to roll for it.
Okay. I would like to attempt to absorb this electricity with my Raikou orb.
Okay.
I was really hoping you'd shoot a lightning bolt at me. But no, Mister's got to be neutral damage. All right.
Hey, you know what? This is your lore, so you can blame yourself for not thinking that this was going to happen in a fucking Pokemon campaign.
So what do you want me to roll for this to attempt it?
Roll. Did we tie any stats to it?
Special attack gets boosted if it's charged.
All right, yeah. Roll 2d6 plus special defense.
That's a 4.
Hey, that's a level up though.
That is an XP. Yes. Okay.
Do it, do it, do it.
So the sword lands next to Brick, and he sees it. He sees the sparking electricity from it, and he remembers the orb in his back that's hidden in a shell. He basically pops into a shell and slams into the sword, and the power shudders through this little frickin' water turtle. And as it does so, he begins to glow and grow. And when he's done glowing, he has evolved into a war turtle, and as he pops back out of his shell, so the war turtle normally has like the little cloudy ears.
Yeah.
All of those are a metal visor over his head.
Yo.
And the top like half of his shell is all like metal plating. And his tail, his tail is the one thing I haven't really been able to figure out.
If I may,
yeah, go for it.
I think the fact that you evolved when absorbing this electricity, I think that the tail stays cloudy, but instead of like a fluffy
a storm cloud.
Yeah, it becomes
it's a fucking storm cloud. Yes. I love that.
Yeah, it's the same it's this dark gray, and you just see that like electricity that's in there. You guys see it crackling within the tail.
Yeah, so we got this war turtle with I styled him after like a Norse Valkyrie. So he's got like the Valkyrie hood and helmet, metal on the top of his shell, and this stormy cloud tail.
Does it have the braids?
He doesn't have hair. It's a turtle.
You could give it a wig.
You could give it a wig.
Will you, Velvet? So that charges his special attack, which is excellent. So now that his special attack is charged to a +1, now I'm sitting at a 3 special attack.
Oh shit! Okay.
I'm gonna icy wind again and hit 4 of these things, 4 pieces of this like metal or this Aster.
Yeah.
Plus special attack. That's a 12.
All right.
Not natural 12. It's a 9 + 3.
Nice. Okay, so that's gonna hit 4 targets,
and all 4 targets get minus speed.
Yes.
As well as taking 2 damage or 1 damage.
Yes.
Let's fucking go to Brick.
What are you targeting?
I will target head, chest, and both arms.
All right, head, chest, and both arms.
Yes,
all
and
right,
it's ice type.
Okay, so that left arm with the sword is fully with that ice, that icy wind, you see ice crystals materialize up the arm and burst inside it. You see that arm just falls limp.
Hell yes.
Nice.
Meanwhile, the right arm is still sparking pretty bad. This head is starting to look a little worse for wear. It's a little shaky. Clyde.
Okay, so Sven is going to see both Brick and Joshua doing this epic shit and just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do some epic shit as well. And I think Sven's going to use metronome and just try to pull out something out the bag, just like to fucking help. So it's
God, here it
2d6
goes.
plus whatever you dictate it be.
No, the way we did it, I think you just roll a 2d6 to determine if it's like a status move or like how powerful the move is.
Yeah, it just says on here, roll 2d6 plus GM's decision.
I think we changed it. For the first roll of metronome, just roll a straight 2d6.
Okay, that's a 12.
All right, that's a 12.
So that's a random move up to 2 damage bases above its current stage.
All right, so you see... All right, I got it. You see Sven well up with this energy, and it's this kind of like dark purple energy that it envelops itself in. All of a sudden, the roll 2d6 plus attack and pick which one you want to target. You can target anything but the left arm because that is out of the fight.
So I got an 8.
Okay.
And I'll go for the torso.
All right. So with the torso, this is gonna do some damage. So you see the center of this thing's body is also. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong move. You see Clyde is enveloped in this dark purple, almost black energy, and it looks to slide through the floor and disappear from sight. So this Aster is going to do its final thing here. So it is going to... All right, so you see Brutus. This Aster stares at you with these red eyes, and something about these red eyes, when you look into them and meet its gaze, you as well are also just filled with this sense of dread. And it's this kind of creeping, like, yes, we're doing damage to it, and we can see that it is, being damaged and things are going well, but how long can this keep up? And so now you and your Pokemon are discouraged until the Aster's next turn. Because I rolled what I rolled, it is going to take the cowardly option, and it is just going to use its 2 legs and bash through the top of the ossuary.
Analyse. Zerstörung bevorstehend. Beginn Rückzug.
And you can see where it flies away. It just leaves a hole. It just goes right through the ground. And there is now daylight pouring into this ossuary that probably has never seen the light of day. You see these bones. A lot of them are shaken from the walls and from the ceiling and clatter. And some of them turn to dust. But you see this small mound of rubble that will allow you to climb out of the ossuary into the streets of Hanover as this Aster flies over out of sight.
How quickly are we able to react to this, just out of curiosity, as somebody who has the only Pokemon capable of flight?
I would say y'all would be able to get up, and if you have ranged attacks, you'd be able to hit this Aster, but unless you have something that can close the distance and make a melee move, you probably couldn't hit it up close.
Okay.
Where's Sven?
Yeah, you don't fucking know. One minute he was in this like purple energy, and the next minute he's gone. Like you look around, there's no sign of him. It's like he was never there to begin with.
Hallucinatory Pokemon. Great.
Yeah, concerning. So I think Guinan's knee-jerk reaction is going to be to throw out her brand new Tropius and send him... Bradley is his name. Sorry, I forgot what white man name I assigned to this Pokemon. She's going to send Bradley after this Aster with a Gust. And Matt, just for the sake of conversation, would you say that this Aster is using Fly? Would be like under the effects of Fly?
I would, yes.
Yeah, okay, great. So I'm going to do double damage then.
All right.
With that.
Wonderful.
Can Brick ride Tropius's back as he flies
Absolutely. Bradley would love nothing more.
I mean, he's a Valkyrie. He needs a steed, right?
I mean, did we... I know this Tropius is pretty young, but did we ever decide how big this Tropius is? Because theoretically, you could all get on its back, depending on how big it is.
Let's be honest, it's the kaiju hunter.
Yeah. He's not that big yet, but eventually he will be full sauropod sized, and I am really looking forward to that on a personal level. Also, I rolled a 9 plus special attack. I rolled a 9, and I don't remember what my plus special attack is for him. It's -1, so I rolled an 8.
All right. Let me look at Gust. Okay. Where would you like to target?
I would like to target the head.
All right. Yeah. You see this. You see as Bradley bursts up from the ground with Valkyrie Brick on his back. You see it whip its palm tree wings and catch this head of.
What are the throat bananas doing while Bradley's whipping through the air? I want to know for style points.
They're just fucking... They're just whipping in the wind. Yeah, and this big fucker is sending a gust of wind at this Aster, which Bradley and Brick know where it's headed, but you guys, I think, are still underground.
Yeah, Guinan's slowly and clumsily climbing up, but... it's not going well. She's Guinan.
Yeah. Guinan, as you poke your head out, you see Bradley flying over this one kind of large warehouse-looking building, and you see a brand new hole in the ceiling, which the Aster just made for itself.
Exquisite. Guinan makes for the hole,
right.
Much like me in real life. Thank you, everyone.
This 5-minute stretch has given me so many opportunities to name this something dumb and stupid.
So are they still in pursuit, or is it just they went up, they tried to make an attack, didn't knock it out of the air and come back?
They are... I mean, Bradley and Brick is on Bradley's back, so Brick has
Yeah, I'm just curious if they're still in pursuit or if Bradley turned around to come back.
Unless you want Bradley to do something different, I think Bradley is flying over it so that Brick has visual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, they did knock it down. We did knock it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bradley is listening to Brick's instructions. He's being piloted by Valkyrie Brick.
This is an excellently terrible idea because the nature I gave him when he evolved was a rash. So this is a great pairing.
Perfect.
Let's see. So I think Brick is still supercharged by this orb. He is going to basically become a bomb dropped by Bradley. So he's going to Aqua Jet directly downwards.
All right. You know what I will say? Feel free to veto this, but my thought is, with the evolution being due to the Raikou orb is now in the middle of Brick's chest as an arc reactor. It is.
No, I love that. That works perfectly into all the other shit that we have planned for Brick when he gets bigger.
Yeah.
So no, that is excellent, and it's all sparking and shit because it's charged up.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll 2d6 plus speed for Aqua Jet.
Yes. That's a 7.
All right, that's a 7.
But it hits.
It does hit. So this is going to be Brick's turn.
Yeah.
Where do you want to target? it still basically has
Probably
everything.
center of mass, just
Center
the
of
chest.
All right. I dig that.
He's doing the best he can with what he's got. So
I dig that. So you see as Brick jumps off of Bradley the Tropius in the air, probably 25 or 30 feet above the roof of this building. You see the sun glints off of Brick's visor as he just has a fucking smirk on him as he rolls into a shell and just rockets for center mass of the Aster.
hell yeah.
And it does indeed connect.
On my turn, also, Brick is going to use Shake It Off to remove 1 point of damage.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah. You see this electric energy as Brick lands. Well, you don't see it, but the viewers see it.
Real quick, what is this thing strong or weak to water type?
Neutral.
Okay, never mind then. Because if it was weak to it, I had a thing I could do. I just wanted to make sure. I forgot to ask earlier.
I got you. I purposely have not said anything about types. The only thing that you know is that it is super effective.
Weak to ground.
Or weak to ground.
Reason. Sorry. Just don't know where that came from.
I was saying, as Brick lands and is able to, come out of its shell and kind of land and take a view of where it is. I won't say anything about where it is until you guys see it. But you see, but the viewers would see as the camera pans over at Brick doing this like superhero pose after landing. You see this a jolt of electricity go through it, and Brick becomes slightly hardier.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Clyde. Oh, and I will say that like y'all can like as trainers, y'all are able to climb out of the hole. That's probably your full action, but you guys are able to like get up out of the hole and start to see like where Bradley is and like where to go next. So Clyde, where was Sven targeting when it unleashed this metronome?
The torso.
All right. Yes. Okay. So you guys don't see it, but again, as the camera is over in this warehouse, you see this torso of the Aster turns this dark purple as Sven basically materializes on the inside and burrows its way out with this ghostly energy of phantom force.
Fuck.
And as Sven lands on the ground, and this energy dissipates, you would see that there is now a pretty sizable hole in the chest cavity of this Aster.
Just imagine he like jumps out and he looks around and he's like, "Hey Dad, did you see that?" And he's like, "Oh shit." Where did he go?
Yeah, no, Sven fully assumed that he was going to pop up in the exact same position, and now he's in a completely different location. He's kind of confused. I'm actually, because I'm fucking evil, I'm gonna make Sven roll 2d6 plus special defense to avoid being confused.
That's a dirty 12.
That's a dirty 12. All right. Sven is able to get his bearings and kind of shake off the what the fuckness. All right. This Aster is not looking super happy. I think what it's going to do is it's going to try and so on its left arm, even though the arm itself is inoperable, it has a laser cannon on its left shoulder, and I think it's going to use that.
Laserkanone aktiviert.
And it's going to try and step back and get as much distance between it and its assailants as possible. And I think as the three of you are able to make your way towards the door of what you can now see is just this massive munitions warehouse, you see Sven and Brick are hit by this bright red laser that just kind of like not cuts through them, but sends this beam of light at both of them. They both take 1 tick of HP. All right. This Aster, it's from what you guys can see, it's starting to look pretty fucked up, but it's still certainly got some fight in it. Oh, you know what? Hang on. This is phase 2. I get to roll one more thing.
Fuck you.
Okay. So as this Aster steps back, it looks around and it plunges one of its hands into this box.
Beginne Notreparatur.
It grabs a hold of what looks like steel plating, and it starts to attach it to its chest cavity, and begins, like, from the inside. You see it almost looks like it's welding the steel plating to this chest cavity.
Interesting.
How long will it take us to get over there from where we're at?
I would say you guys are in ranged attack mode. I think Bradley would have to fly into the warehouse to be able to hit it without imposing disadvantage. I would say you guys can run up there, and the next turn you would probably be back in melee range.
So basically, Brick and Sven are in there just holding this thing off, side by side. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Brick and Sven are both, like, right up in the mix. Bradley is, like, he's got your 6 from the
Our air support.
Yeah.
And you guys have just run through these massive steel doors that were rusted open, and there was just enough room for the 3 of you to get in, and then Stalamir just kind of burrows right through it.
Okay. I want to attempt to Icy Wind again if I can.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I can only target 3. Let's see what I can do. So it'd be head, chest, and whatever arm is still standing. I can't remember if it's right or left.
It's the right.
Right, okay. 7?
Yeah, that's...
Nothing special, but it's a damage. Ice type,
Yes.
anything special on it, or still just neutral?
You see the same kind of thing. Actually, I'm going to let you do it. How does this right arm become inoperable?
Okay, so I guess similar to the way the left arm happened, it really, like, I imagine it tried to, like, block the hit, and from the inside of the arm, just ice crystals begin to burst out of the armor.
Oh, you know what I will say? This is going to blow off the metal plating. However, the torso itself, like the machinery under that plating that was being, like, welded back to it mechanically doesn't take any damage, but it was hit.
Okay.
All right, Clyde and Guinan, what are you guys thinking about?
So Sven's in there, right?
Yeah, Sven is right up in the mix, and Stalamir could probably hit it depending on what moves it has.
I think I would have put Stalamir away just because climbing out of a hold and seeing the thing like a worm would be able to do very effectively.
It's fair.
So, question.
Answer.
If I use requires as ascent, it means like a guaranteed hit on the next attack, or on the attack.
Yeah.
Can I use that and then do another extreme speed?
Yes. Yeah, so with this extreme speed, how do you contact Rayquaza to see if you can momentarily gather its favor?
I think it's sort of like a little prayer that Clyde does while holding on to the necklace that his mother gave his mother's necklace, and it's basically just him gassing up Rayquaza, just because from the meeting we've already had at the very beginning of this series, you know, it seems like he's all about himself. So it's just Clyde just basically being like, "You're the best, I love you, please help."
God,
Clyde,
please.
Clyde, you hear in your head, you hear an approving, like a growl, as essentially Sven goes Super Saiyan with this green energy around it. And what do you want to target? It has 2 legs and a torso and a head that are looking pretty bad.
Oh, we'll go for the head.
All right. So you see this green energy just erupt around Sven as he kicks off the ground, and I think he goes fully through the head.
Oh shit.
And you see it land on this conveyor belt that is, like, long since been able to move. It just lands, and it's fucking badass.
Fuck yeah. confirmed. Sven is Broly.
Yeah. Okay, so technically, this thing is still going. However, so Guinan, you're able to see this torso. There's just this massive, I'm imagining this giant, like, 16-cylinder engine that almost looks like something that you would see on like a ship. And you just see these pistons that are pumping. You see these like fuel lines that are, a couple of them, like especially the ones to the arms, have been severed. So you see this black oil just leaking out into the machinery. But you see this rhythmic engine just right out, and this Aster headless cannot do anything to like protect itself at the moment.
I think, honestly, Guinan's a little mesmerized by all this machinery. This is, like, nothing she's ever seen or conceptualized or even dreamt of in her crazy-ass fucking dreams before. So I think she probably stops moving for a second just to gawk at this while it's happening. And instead of her giving an attack order, I think Bradley's just going to dive down and shoot another gust at this thing's torso.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage. I will say
that's a 4.
That's a 4.
That's
all
a 4.
I think Bradley is it's such an angle that when he dives down, it's like a lower ceiling in the area that he dives through this hole that the Aster made. And I think as it's trying to gust, it kind of runs itself aground, and this gust is unable to go through. But go ahead and mark yourself an XP for that.
Oh, I already did. Don't you worry about that.
God bless. So this Aster its head is gone. Both arms are just kind of like sitting there limply. So it's going to do the only thing that it can do.
Run.
Explode.
Fall over.
All right. It is going to explode.
Of course
Nice.
it is. Why wouldn't it?
Because that's the only thing that it can do.
Kritischer Schaden. Selbstzerstörung eingeleitet.
You see this red light just from this engine, and it's not a red light in the same way that the the eyes were red in sort of like a magical, sinister kind of way. It is red because the Aster is literally overheating, and the inner workings are just becoming red hot. And you see this, you feel a shockwave before you feel the heat, and it pushes all of you to the ground. I'm going to need... No, this is technically going to be fire because it's just like a fucking diesel explosion and you're in a munitions factory.
Yep.
I'm going to need...
Good.
That part of it.
So
I
good.
forgot
That
where
part.
we were.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're stupid.
So the three of you, as people, because I don't want to outright kill you, and I don't want to knock all of you out.
It wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't be.
I will allow the three of you to make 2d6 plus either speed or defense, however you want to flavor it, to protect yourself from this blast.
Oh my god.
I mean, I think it would make sense that we would run while it was overheating. So I
I'm
think speed makes sense.
-1 in both of them, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm getting fucked up.
I mean, I'm +2 in defense, but I'm still making an argument for my worst stat. I don't know, I guess it's +0.
Okay, that's a 7 for me.
That's good. It's a 4. All right. Neat.
Oh, great.
I got an 8.
All right. Clyde and Guinan, you guys are able to run out of the way. And you guys are able to just get behind like a box of non-combustible material.
Do we know it's non-combustible, or are we just taking like a wild stab at it? We're like, well, if we
don't know
die,
anything is
we
combustible.
fucking die. Yeah, that's
You
true.
guys have no
This is the
fucking idea
Viking
what you're
Age.
looking at.
Things are exploding. I've never seen an explosion
I
before.
assume that Clyde is just following Guinan because she's smarter than him.
Which is unfortunate.
Well, we've seen the move explosion.
Yes.
I'm
we
sure.
have seen
Yeah.
the explosion.
But you two are able to take cover, so you guys only take 1 tick of HP. Brutus, you start running, but you take a look back at it, and I think in that second that you hesitate, your body just instinctively tries to shield yourself from the blast as you take 2 ticks of HP, and I think that's all you have.
Yeah.
Brick, Sven, and then Bradley, because he's weak to it, are all going to take 2 ticks of HP.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Oh, that's no problem.
Don't hurt Bradley. Bradley's big chillin'. He's fine.
All right. Brutus is knocked unconscious.
Honestly, I 100% expected Sven to actually be knocked out that whole battle, and he's got 1 HP left.
God damn. All right, and with that, we're going to end our session.
Jesus Christ,
You can
man.
dodge a wrench, you can dodge an explosion.
Hey, because it's my time, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, because it's my time, yeah, hey, because it's my time, yeah.